Did you know car dashboards are built as one complete unit? Today, let's walk through how the whole thing gets assembled. It starts with a dashboard layout sheet and an AC mounting bracket placed on a jig. Then the entire air conditioning unit is set on top. A scanner logs the part number. Next, the dashboard frame goes in. This frame supports and holds everything together. Then the AC bracket is removed. Screws are added to lock the AC unit to the frame. Now the jig flips over. A lower crash beam is installed and tightened with an electronic wrench. Then comes the steering column, mounted to the frame with 3 bolts and torqued down. The left footwell vent is installed and fixed with a screw. Then the right side vent and the foot duct assembly go in. The jig flips back. 2 workers place the main wiring harness onto the frame. Clips snap in to secure the wires. There are a lot of wires, so we'll skip the details. Next, 3 screws fix the fuse box in place. Then 1 more for the right vent. The upper air duct gets installed above the AC unit. Wires are organized and a ground wire is added and tightened. A center duct plate links the middle vent. 2 clips snap on to lock the upper duct. The jig flips again. Now it's time for the engine control module. It snaps onto the left side and gets 3 plugs. It runs the windows, mirrors, lights, and more. Then 2 plugs connect the power steering. Flip the jig back. Wires are straightened to prep for the dashboard panel. The panel is placed on the jig and aligned. Any stuck plugs are pulled through. Then the steering column is locked in. Now the dash panel is fastened. 1 screw goes in the gauge slot, 1 in the center panel. Each side of the dash gets 1, plus 1 more on the left and 3 along the bottom. 1 last screw goes inside the dash. Then, the airbag and steering column part numbers are scanned. The diagnostic port is clipped in. Plugs are added to the gauge cluster, which is then mounted with 2 screws. The screen's protective film is peeled, and a test panel is added. The AC switch unit snaps in with 4 corner clips. Then, the steering column lock and combo switch are joined and installed. A door lock is set in and bolted down. 4 plugs go into the steering column. The bolts are torqued, then snapped off at the head. The lower column cover goes on, with a sensor coil installed and plugged in. The cover is clipped in with 3 screws. Now the big center screen and the media system are up. Part codes are scanned, 4 plugs are added, and the media unit snaps in. Decorative trim and air vents are clipped in next. The upper column cover is installed. Then the right and left dash vents. Knobs are adjusted to line things up. The lower left panel goes in. The column gets adjusted, and 4 screws secure the cover. The headlight switch is added. Three screws go inside the glove box. A dust sticker is pulled off the airbag, and its plug is connected. The glove box cover goes in with 5 screws up top and 2 below. A limiter bracket is added. Once it's hooked up, the glove box is shut. On the right side, a controller bracket is installed. A KC controller is mounted and plugged in. Then the pad and parking sensor module are up. The pad clips in under the glove box. The airbag plug is cleaned up. The parking controller goes in at the lower left of the dash. At the last station, the assembly sheet is removed. The VIN barcode gets stuck on the key and both go in the glove box. One final panel is installed on the lower left. The headlight level switch is connected. A humidity sensor is plugged in up top. Last step, clean up the wiring for body installation. Then the whole dash goes to the next zone, where a robot arm installs it onto the car. Stick around, there's more cool car tech coming your way.